Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Houston Astros. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, this ballpark still among the game's best. When the roof is open, it feels like an outdoor ballpark, and then you have the shade and the cool when the roof is closed.
Yeah, and formerly Tal's Hill out there in center. You still have the Crawford boxes in left, a unique setback in left center field, which causes the left fielders to have to play differently, but there is a lot of character to this place.
First pitch coming your way next. And pitching in this game, Christian Roa. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Just about to get underway, Roman Anthony getting ready to hit, and there's a strike. We are underway. Next offering is fouled back. And there's a ball. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. One up, one down. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. Here's Story now. Here's a high chopper.
No, that's a foul ball.
Just foul. The 1-2. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
One down, runner at third. Jarren Duran digs in now.
No, that's down. Ball.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count even at one. Swings through that.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Up the middle. Now Tuve handles it to first. Now two away as they get a run across.
First baseman Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Red Sox already leading. Strike two. And that skips into dirt. That one ripped left field. Makes the catch up against the wall. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Astros nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Ranger Suarez. What do we have on him?
Well, primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Got him. One down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's one of the purest power hitters in the game today.
Yeah, this guy doesn't even need a full swing to drive it out of the yard. That's the scary part for pitchers.
In plenty of time to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes.
Yeah.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail here 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 0-2. Ah, that hit him.
That hit him. Take your
and the
base.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Third baseman, Caleb
Now the third
Durbin.
baseman, Caleb Durbin. Liner snagged at first. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double
Left
play.
fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Inside. Two
ball.
balls, no strikes. Two down, nobody on. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Upstairs.
That's a ball.
The 3-1. And that one fouled off. Three-two on the way. And look out.
That hit him.
That one
Better
gets him.
take your base.
The second man he's plunked in this one.
Batting eighth, second baseman.
And with
Marcelo
two down, the
Meyer.
Red Sox. The early lead. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. That one ripped, but foul. Yoshida off of first with two away. That's in there.
Strike two.
And the count is 0-2. On the ground to third. Knocks it down. No throw. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Batting ninth, catcher Connor Wong.
First and second, 2 outs. Connor Wong, the next to hit. That one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs.
That's a ball.
And that's a
That
little
missed.
high.
That's a
It's
ball.
a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded
Up
with
next
2
for the
away.
Red Sox,
That pretty much split the zone
designated
down the
hitter,
middle,
Roman
and those are the
Anthony.
ones where you got to make them pay. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Roman Anthony will hit next.
Ball. That's down.
And the 1-0. Fought off foul.
Look, in
That's the
situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. Ground ball left side. To second, Altuve as they escape the bases loaded jam. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Bounced out to short. Story slings to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman Carlos Correa.
Now Correa up to hit.
Hoo-yah.
the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Story sends it over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Left fielder, Joey Loperfido.
So next up for Houston, Joey Loperfido. In the air to left center, Durant in position. That is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning getting started, and stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Story playing up the middle at short. Batting second in today's lineup, and his slugging percentage this season is right around .470. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a ground
That's
ball.
foul.
And foul ball. Now the 0-1. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman.
Here's
Wilson
Contreras now.
Contreras.
Fly to left his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 0-1 now.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Man at first, 1 away. That one lifted to left. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder Wilyer Abreu.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Hit by a pitch his first time up.
If he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
No, that's low. Ball.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Abreu not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. That ends the frame. And the Red Sox leave 1. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker.
First baseman Christian Walker.
On the ground to short. Throw short, hops him at first. Can't come up with it. He's safe.
Just not enough on that throw to get it all the way across the infield in the air. And unfortunately, he didn't get the bailout he needed over there at first.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Nope. Ball.
Check swing. He
Outside,
held
ball.
up. Ball 2.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
Hey!
Smith thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. In for a strike, now 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Payoff pitch. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Christian Vasquez.
That's in. Ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Way out front for strike 2.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
And a ground ball to first. Contreras to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Astros nothing. Start of the 4th. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Tosses to first. What a play.
By staying patient and working themselves ahead in the count, they're getting good pitches to hit. That's a great recipe for success if the opposing pitching isn't filling up the strike zone.
Yoshida, batting 1 down, takes a strike. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And next for the Red Sox, Marcelo Meyer. Reached on an infield single his first time. On the ground, could be 2. The throw to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston, here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Fouled off left side. And the 0-1. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. That's to third,
That's
and
foul.
it goes just foul. The 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And a good start to the inning.
You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
That's low. That's a ball.
Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Ball.
Off the mark there. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Man at second. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Astros.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Hurt.
Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball.
Just
No, that missed. That's a ball.
That one
Nope,
close,
ball.
ruled the ball. And that's ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Pena, the runner at second with 1 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. To third, Durbin. Whips it across, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman.
Here's the former MVP, Jose
Altuve.
Altuve. Grounded out to short in his first trip. To the right side, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. The throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him. Right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Back here in Houston, so stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
The 1-0. Swings over the top of that one. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated
Back to the
hitter,
top of the
Roman
lineup. And
Anthony.
now the DH, Roman Anthony. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. In the air out to center. He's got it.
Up next for the Red
And here's a
Sox,
look at how he's
shortstop,
using his
Trevor
pitches in this
Story.
one. 1 out, man at first. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Christian Roa departs, and a decent effort considering he's normally a reliever. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
Here's a
the
new pitcher from the
Astros,
pen, Ryan
number
Weiss.
51.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Now batting Jarren Duran.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Swing and a foul out of play. Inside move to second.
Hey,
Story
he
back
beat it
into
up.
the dive. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Tried to
That missed.
backdoor him
That's
with
a
that
ball.
slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that's in for a strike. That one missed. Misses.
No, ball.
And it's a full count. Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Man at second. Goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. First pitch
Ball.
doesn't find the zone. Runner at second, 2 down.
He's
That's the
clearly
ball.
trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Fastball for a strike. That's inside.
in, ball.
And the count is 3-1. Story on its second with 2 down. And ball four, 2
Take your
aboard.
base.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Right fielder, Abreu.
And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Finds his way through, base hit. Story on his way home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So up next, Abreu. He's 0 for 1. And this one squirts away from the catcher.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Late swing, foul to the left. Man on second, 2 down. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Contreras headed home. He's safe. And
He's
they
in
lead
there.
by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And now the 0-1. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Ball 1 there.
Ball.
In the dirt. The 2-2 on the way. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two now. On the ground to third. Correa over to first. And that is that. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Astros nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And next to hit for Houston, Joey Loperfido. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In the dirt. The throw to third, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
The lefty, the 1-0. Ripped to first, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
2 down, bases empty. So next up for Houston, Christian Walker.
Hut!
The 0-1. And there's a
Nope,
ball.
ball.
Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Now, Masataka Yoshida.
Left fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
This to center field. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. 1 for 2. Check
What you
swing
got?
the first pitch. Look down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill.
No, he's
Ball
really working
outside.
him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Connor Wong.
1 out, man at first. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. He's 2 for 2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw.
Oh, he
safe.
saved.
Man at second.
No, that missed.
In the air out towards right center. Alvarez on his way over and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Roman.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching.
Tatsuya Imai takes over on the mound.
45.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So the batting order turns over. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Way inside. Gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead 4-0. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Right fielder, Cam Smith.
Well, these
That's the ball.
Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a
Hey,
group.
ha!
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Slice down the right side. Next offering is in the dirt.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Astros, catcher
Christian Vasquez, the hitter. 0 for 1 so far.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The Astros down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Out towards left center. Yoshida on the move to the gap. Brings it in.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop Jeremy Pena.
Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now to a board.
Up next for the Astros.
And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. Has grounded out a couple of times.
Hee-haw!
Two on, one out. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Now it's the DH, Isaac Paredes.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Yeah!
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Stays alive. In the air, right field, Abreu settles underneath it, and that will end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Houston, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Let's get the win, Astros!
Ground ball left side. Correa over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran getting ready to hit. Out to short, Pena. Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras digs in now.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Come on, Houston!
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ball 1
That's
low.
down. That's a ball.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Red Sox.
At the plate,
right fielder,
Wilyer Abreu. And that one ripped into right. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman
Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And
Foul ball.
that is foul. Two on, 2 outs. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Digging in, Masataka Yoshida. Fouled off. He was late. Abreu, the lead runner out at second. Durbin on at first with 2 down. And a foul ball. The 0-2. That one way inside.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
The 1-2. Fastball
That's
is
the ball.
outside.
Outside.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
That misses.
That missed. That's a ball.
And that is ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. The 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Here's a 1-2. And downstairs.
That's the ball. Low.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Correa now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And he can't make the play. The flip, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Left fielder, Joey Loperfido.
2 down, bases empty. So next up for Houston, Joey Loperfido. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Loperfido wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The Bo Sox leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Line drive and a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Christian Walker. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Ball.
First signs of movement in that bullpen out there. Justin Slayton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Early, the lefty, warming up as well. Here's a 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. Next pitch,
No, that's
just
outside.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a good eye there.
Ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to begin the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Brings it in. 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Connor Wong.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
Hee-haw!
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That misses.
No, that's down.
Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Up the middle. Altuve handles it. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Astros nothing.
Now pitching for Boston.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Slayton. This is his 3rd time out this year. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Right fielder, Cam Smith.
Ball.
There's a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That's a ball.
And it's even up. That's
No, that's down.
Low.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So here's Christian Vasquez.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And that misses.
Ball.
And the count even 1-1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Garrett Whitlock, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. The Red Sox leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that's in
Ball.
the dirt.
That's down.
And the count's full. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop Jeremy Pena.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And that's
the
down
ball.
and away. Two down, nobody on. Fastball in for a strike. Going to count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Gets a piece and stays alive. Way upstairs, ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Astros are down quietly. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. close
That's a
one
ball.
doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Nope, that's in.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder Jaron Duran.
Jaron Duran, the next to hit. Missed with a
Ball.
changeup, and that's ball one. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 1-1. That one is upstairs. And there's ball four.
That's ball four. Take your base.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
Here comes Wilson Contreras.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
0-1. Line and a base hit into right. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only
Up
one
next
out.
for the
Oh,
Red
this has been a
Sox,
really nice
right
game at the
fielder
plate for
William
him. He looks
Abreu.
locked in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next to hit, Abreu.
Ball out.
And ball one. Two on, one out. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Durbin
Yeah,
in the
what?
box now. Takes strike one. That one pushed foul. Two outs, two in scoring position here at the top of the ninth. And a slider
missed.
misses
That's the
down
ball.
and away.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Yordan Alvarez now at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swings through that one for strike one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. And they'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman, Jose
Here comes the skipper,
Altuve.
and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Justin Slayton gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for Boston,
Garrett Whitlock
number 22.
on the pitch here.
Garrett
And you
Whitlock.
know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Astros down to their last out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 for 3. Gets him to chase after that one.
Ball.
This one high in the air to left center. Durant should have this one. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.